Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds. And today, guys, I finally have my package. I found out uh, where my package was and why it wasn't on my doorstep and all that good stuff. What happened is because I wasn't home, what they did is they took my package to the building management office and hey Steve, good to see you. I got my package here. I'm ready to open it up, unbox it, show what's inside, and all that good stuff. What happened was my when they because I wasn't here, they took my package to the building management office. And so, since I didn't get here till 9:30, there's no way I could because it closes at 5. There's no way I could get to it, and I got home tonight just in time to get it, um, in order to have it here, open it here for you tonight, and yeah, here it is, guys. Here's my nice box, and if you look at the address, you'll see that it says Glory Days Games, 16256 West Mescal Street, Surprise, Arizona. So this uh, came from Arizona, and I'm actually surprised it got here so quick. I ordered this. I ordered this like it took basically 3 days to get here. Um, he the he didn't have any supplies in stock at the time, and he said that he could get me a copy, but the box that it came in might not be. I mean, might be a little bit substandard, and I didn't really want that. Hey, Sean, here it is, bud. Here's the fabulous game here. It's came from came from Arizona. So time to open this up. Hey. And you'll see I got Glory Days Boxing. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm hoping that Rob will come on sometime and he can pick a fighter and I'll pick a fighter and we can see who can beat the heck out of each other, basically. We got the middleweights there. We have the lightweights. And of course, we have the heavyweights. Looks like it has some fast action cards here. Something I haven't seen a lot of people use, but there's some fast action cards there. Here is some dice and some tokens to keep track of time and all that good stuff. Rules. Got to know what the rules are. This is the quick play. If you want to do quick play, let's see what we got here. We've got the judges there. Of course, the way I'll do it is I'll pick a judge, but I'm gonna call it basically somebody who's in on watching the game. So if I use Bill Clancy as a judge, I might say, well, that's Sean. You know, Sean, you're going to be Bill Clancy today, and you're going to be judging the fight. And here's the score sheet. I will have to get tons of these. I'll have to get about 40 or 50 of these. This is the Glory Days. This is what we all see with Rob. This is the Glory Days chart. Keep track of stuff. And this is the rare events chart that I see him looking at all the time. And I already know who my first matchup is going to be, and I'm going to use let's see here. And I have to say, just like Rob said, these cards are premium. I mean, that's thick stuff. But my first heavyweight matchup is going to be Ali versus Ezzard Charles. And that's because Ezzard Charles grew up in Cincinnati, and Ali came from Louisville, I believe. So, and there's Ali's card. There he is. So this is going to be my first heavyweight matchup, and that's Ali. Oh, I'm sorry. That says Evander Holyfield, but that's not my first matchup. It's Muhammad Ali there, and Ezzard Charles, and I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Friday night fights is what I'm gonna do, and what I plan on doing is having 4 fights. I'm gonna have one heavyweight fight, and and then as far as the lightweights and the middleweights go, I'll have either 2 lightweight fights and 1 middleweight and 1 heavyweight, or I'll do 2 middleweights, 1 lightweight, and 1 heavyweight. Either way, but yeah, and that's that's what I plan on doing, is having Friday night fights with you know, basically 4 matches. Um, and my first Friday night fight will be uh, next Friday. I'll have to make some. I'll have to go to the library and make up some charts and stuff. But I want to do uh, basically 4 fights um, next Friday, and so I got to take a look at the rules and all that good stuff, and it'll take me a little bit to do all that, but that's okay. It's for the way I look at it. It's for the fans. My tokens aren't as nice as Rob's, but they're there. I think he uses his Soccer Blast tokens, but mine are. I got blue, red, and then this is green. That's for your timer, and then red and blue corners dice. Um, 2 10-sided dice and 1 20-sided dice. And like I said, it has fast action cards. But I don't see Rob using the fast action cards too much. He kind of just goes ahead and uses the normal dice, which is what I want to do. Is I just want to use the dice. And what I was thinking of, as far as the fights go, I was figuring the lightweights are like 8 rounds, the middleweights are like 10 or 12 rounds, and then the heavyweights are your 15-round fights. But the rules might say differently. I'll have to check the rules to make sure. But whatever the rules say, that's what I'll go by. And then it might say like the lightweights is 8, but if it's a championship match, it might be 10. Same with the middleweight, it might be a 10-round matchup, and like 12 if it's a championship matchup. And then of course your heavyweights are always 15 rounds. I think that's regardless. And I plan on having 4 matches. And for the first week, next week, I'm going to have 2 lightweight fights, a middleweight and a heavyweight. And the heavyweight fight will be between Ezra Charles and Muhammad Ali. And I guess I'll have to roll to determine who's in which corner. And the thing about Ezra Charles is his where he practiced was on Liberty Street in Cincinnati. And the way I know it is because I pass it every day on my way to work. And did I ever play any sports? I played a little basketball, never scored any points, but I was in red, white, and blue baseball, and that was pretty much my sport was baseball. And I played right field, I played left field, I played short, and I played catcher. Those were my positions that I played when I was playing baseball. So you can tell Rob, it's here. I got it. It's Glory Days Boxing. So he'll be happy and proud. And when I do finally uh, learn the rules well enough. Like I said, I want to take do it where I take a fighter, Rob takes a fighter, and we just go head to head and see basically who wins, type thing. Um, so I'm excited. I've been waiting for this particular game. I've been wanting to have this game since I've seen Rob playing it. Um, and yeah, uh, I will have another game coming soon, and that is Will Nelly football, and that's college football. And if you didn't see my last episode, go back and check it out because I placed a wager before Rob. And here's the wager. The wager is if the Bengals on draft day get a quarterback and they keep him, then I owe him a copy of uh, Woe Nelly football, and not the four team set, but a copy of the 10 team set. But the key is if they select a wide receiver like I think they will, then he owes me either a copy of Red, White, and Blue Racing or, um, what is it? Uh, yeah, History Maker Golf. I haven't decided which one I want. I probably take the golf myself is what I kind of thinking, but I haven't decided. But I what position does Chase Young play? I'm not positive what position he. You think they're going to draft the quarterback? Yeah, everybody says that, but these are the Bengals. I mean, the Bengals, you know, they're they're the type of person that you expect them to draft a quarterback and they'll draft a running back, or you expect them to draft a running back and they go wide receiver. You just never know with the Bengals. And see, the reason why I say wide receiver is because odds are that uh, AJ Green will not be with the team. I heard Rob said that, and I don't know if that's true or not, Sean, because I've heard rumors that Dalton's going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that was before all this rumor with Brady going to maybe the Chargers or some other team. I think right now the current speculation is he might even possibly go to Cleveland. I don't know. Um, but I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to show you the game that I got. I'm looking forward to playing this. I'm looking forward to playing the rules. Uh, oh yeah, I honestly think that they will trade AJ Green and they'll either trade him for one or two wide receivers, or they'll draft a wide receiver in that. You never know with the Bengals. The Bengals, you expect one thing, they do another thing, and that's the Browns for you. You expect them to do this, but they do this. You know, um, here's another interesting thought, and that's what about taking one of the guys that looks good on the XFL, because the XFL's coming up, and if they could maybe steal one of those guys that are looking good uh, during the season. You never know. So, but yeah, I don't know when Wo Nelly football is going to get here, but I'm looking forward to it. And I didn't tell Rob this, but uh, I didn't tell Rob this as part of the wager, and that's the fact that I'm going to get the 10-team college set for him, and I'm going to be not extra nice, and I'm going to let him select the 10 teams he wants. So yeah, I'm going to let him select the 10 teams he wants. My only thing is I'm just, it's kind of sad that it's college football, because if it was pro football, I'd throw in the Bengals, like the '88 Bengals, or the other team that went to the Bengals. The one with Ken Anderson, and I'd make those 2 out of the 10 selections that he would get. But no, I'm going to let him. I didn't tell him this, but I'm going to let him select the teams, and if he wants, say, Notre Dame of 38, I'll write that down. Um, and the teams I got for the Wonelli game are just strictly the 2019. They're strictly the current year, and I went above the 10. I actually got 14 teams. I got the 10 that comes with it, and I added 4 teams to it. So I'll have 14 teams, and I'll let you see that. But I am looking forward. I already messed up these cards, but I am looking forward to playing this game. And that's why I was hoping maybe Rob would come on sometime, and we do a practice game, or he could show me the ropes, so to speak. But I just added boxing to my ever-growing collection of games. And I wanted to remind you all that the new season of APA baseball comes out Monday. Yeah, that's right. The new season of APA comes out. You can start ordering on Monday. So go ahead and put in your request for the 2019 playoff teams or the season come Monday. So that ought to be interesting. And as far as games for me, future games, right now I'm on a limited budget. Oh, shipping starts Monday. I didn't know that you could order yesterday. No, I haven't ordered any new baseball sets. If I think if I do order a baseball set, the next one would be the playoff set, the 14s, because uh, one of the things I want to do is I want to get ID Jester on here. I know he's a Cardinals fan, and he knows how much I hate. He knows how much I hate the Cardinals. And the thing is, what I want to do is I want to play him with the team I hate the most in baseball, and that's the Yankees. I want to. I want to take the Yankees, and basically what we would do is pretend it's Game 7, uh, and we're going to pretend it's Game 7. And I looked this morning on Baseball Reference, and last year the American League was the home team on that last game, so his Cardinals would get first at bat, and we would just basically it would be the playoff losing teams against each other, and so we'd have a DH in the game. Since it's a game 7, we'd have DH, and he'd select his batting order and that, and I'd select mine. And I tend to try to do it based on how they actually either played in Game 7, or in this case, who the Yankees kind of lineup would be for the most part on a regular basis. And that's all I have for you tonight. I did want to put up here, that's my information. That's my email address. So, Chatter, you can't hate the Cubs. The Dodgers, yes, I'll give you the Dodgers, but not the Cubs. Cubs, I love the Cubs. The Reds are my number 1 team. The Cubs are my number 2 team, and my number 3 team these days is the Astros. Believe it or not, that's my favorite American League team, is the Astros. But if you have any ideas for me or suggestions, that's my email address. Make sure you click on this to subscribe and the notifications so that you'll be aware of when I come on, and that tomorrow I'll be on to play a Negro League game. It'll be the Pittsburgh Crawfords versus the Indiana ABCs. And I didn't know this, but the Indiana Crawfords pitcher at this time was Satchel Paige, and he's the one I used last time because he was on the Kansas City Monarchs. I knew he's on the Monarchs. I didn't know he was on this Pittsburgh team. And that'll be my game tomorrow. And I found out, I mentioned this yesterday. But Satchel Paige was on a Negro League team. Believe it or not, it was called the Miami Marlins. You'd have to go to Baseball Reference for the exact year because I don't have it on me on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, he was on a Negro League team called the Miami Marlins, which is now the name of the real Florida Marlins. Is now the Miami Marlins. I basically gonna wait until next Friday to play a game because I want to read the rules. I want to get everything kind of down, and I just want to take my time learning stuff and that. And I will come on probably Thursday night after I get home from church to let you know what the Friday night fight lineup card will be for Friday night. And keep rolling the dice. Know that I love you guys and God loves you. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good weekend, and tune in tomorrow. I'm not sure the time, but if you're a subscriber and notifications, when I come on, you'll get that notification and check it out and see what I'm doing. You guys have a good night and take care.